Yeah, you get to go prick applauds himself. Hey, they'll be gone in April. I'm gonna keep saying that every time.
Fair enough. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another review here on Pez of the Mind. I am James Phoenix. With me is Chriz the Mole
Yo.
and Anastasia Lazerbeam. Pew pew.
Hey,
Whoa, you introduced the woman last? Check your privilege, bro.
Ah. Anyway, we're here today to talk about season 2 of the hit Netflix spin-off show Fuller House.
Did you say hit?
I was about to say, I wouldn't call this a hit.
Did you say hit for the thing that literally critics slaughtered, even a lot of fans slaughtered? It just happened to get enough views to get a season 2.
I don't know, Netflix
Apparently, it's
calls it a
got a
hit. Don't look
season
at me.
3.
Yeah, they renewed it again.
Netflix aren't the ones who are reviewing this.
I know. Anyway, yeah, so of course, for those who might not be aware, it's probably not that many, but basically, Fuller House, of course, the spinoff of the hit 90s show Full House, returning with two of the daughters, DJ and Stephanie, played by Candace Cameron and Jodie Sweetin, as well as their friend Kimmy Gibbler, played by Andrea Barber, as the three raising another generation of children in the Full House, as it were.
Hashtag we want Olsons.
Yeah. But this is season 2. Of course, the first season was all about getting settled in the house, tremendous amounts of fan service, and DJ choosing between two guys that she ended up choosing neither of.
Surprise!
Because she chose herself and will never, ever go back on that promise. That's how great this writing is. She's never going to go back on it.
Never.
She chose herself.
Yes.
So we open
So-
up with her quickly deciding, fuck it, I want both again.
Yeah, pretty much. But she runs into the problem of, oh no, now both have gone and gotten other girlfriends.
And one of them's exactly like me.
Her name is CJ. How quirky is that?
Yeah. I will admit, I always love it when shows do that, but I'm sorry, the best one to do that was still Friends.
Who'd they do that with?
Russ.
Ah.
Played by David Swimmer's brother, who looks like Ross.
Ha.
And they both sat down and we had the same mannerisms and everything as they were doing it. It was just fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Like Monica was like, "No, come on, that's different as Knighton." And then he finds out what he does. He goes later that night.
Fair enough. But yes, they do the whole shtick of, oh, she's like DJ, but she's CJ, and now Steve has gotten with her, whereas Matt is with this other very athletic, sports-oriented girlfriend. And now, after spending the whole summer, reflecting on herself and really thinking about which one she'd want to be with, now that she's picked one, it doesn't matter because neither is available.
And also, it's not just a gimmick with CJ. They go it through the whole season.
Yeah.
Yep. And also, it's worth noting, it wasn't, oh, she reflected over the summer and stuff, because she flat out said at the end of season 1, I pick myself. I don't need to be tied down by this.
She did, but at the premiere of season 2, she said, I just spent the whole summer reflecting.
Yes, but I'm just saying that for the people, because it's still a continuity error, and if this was any other show, we'd slaughter it for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Arrow season 2 suddenly opens up and he's like, oh, by the way, Tommy's alive. You'd be like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Yes.
I miss Tommy.
I don't know who that is. Fair enough.
I like Tommy.
But hey, they brought White Canary back, but
they did.
Anyway, so yeah, we open Fuller House with this little conundrum, and we start basically, being that it's only 11 episodes a season, they have to get through an entire year's worth of episodes in one season. So a lot of the episodes are focused on major events or holidays. There's a Christmas one, a New Year's one, a Thanksgiving one, so on and so forth. Lots of excuses for the original cast to show up and do cameos and things. Not all of which are good.
I'm going to make the case none of which are good.
Fair enough.
The best episodes are the ones that don't focus on them.
Yeah. Those are pretty good.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. This season, breakout star of the season, the dad and his daughter, obviously. Both of those two are the two best characters in the show.
Fernando and Ramona, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are good. They were very good this year.
And I loved it when he's like, I've given you a present. It's a painting of me. And you're like, oh, God, that's so awesome. I like him. He's actually a good character on the show.
He's a great. Well, that's why you'll note this year, if you watch opening credits, he got bumped up to permanent status. He was only recurring last year, but they added him to the opening credits and everything this year.
I noticed. That's why I gave him a thing of being a breakout star.
Indeed. He did a great job. And it doesn't they worked it in, but he and Kimmy aren't technically married, so it's still kind of an iffy thing. So it doesn't totally ruin the full house dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. To be fair, she doesn't live there. Well, she didn't at one point.
What do you mean?
At one point at the beginning of season 1, she wasn't supposed to be moving in with the other two. It was meant to just be the sisters.
I think the idea was more that Kimmy was moving in temporarily because she had broken up with Fernando and had nowhere to go. But then it ended up becoming a permanent thing. It's how I think they played that off. And then Fernando moved in because, over the summer he went out on the racer circuit and forgot to pay his rent.
That's more plausible. That's more plausible than her suddenly waking up and being like, I now suddenly want both boys again to restart the same storyline.
True.
What do you think of him, Pew?
Pew, you're muted.
Oh, okay. That's why I turned it over to her, because she's been quiet the whole time. I was like, oh.
We still can't hear you. You have no audio. You have no... Live, everybody. Look at that. Mole has a little camera cloth. That's cute.
That's a VR cloth.
Oh. Nice. We still can't hear you, Pew. We see your mouth moving, but there's no sound.
I assume she'll get that fixed. Well, she's fixing that. Continue.
Yeah, so let's continue. One thing they went back on the whole two guys storyline, which was kind of annoying, admittedly. I wish they'd kind of gone another direction, but I understand kind of why they did, because they settled as, oh, she hasn't picked either one, but then you kind of knew they were probably going to go that way.
How about now?
Now we can hear you. Yay!
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I really like him. He's become one of my favorite characters in the whole plot. And I love his personality. And as like the series goes on, he kind of like shows how he contributes to the family and how he's not just like a shithead Slav who just stays there and steals stuff.
Yeah, I assume they did that intentionally, because at the beginning he was really fucking funny, but yet not likable because of all that. So they just suddenly made him turn around and suddenly become really likable at the same time.
I think in the first season he was known as like the cheater, bad family member person.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the joke, because he was a suave dude, but he was kind of a jerk. But now they realize he's not as much of a jerk as he initially seemed to be.
He's redeeming himself.
Yeah.
Because he wants his Kimmy back.
He does. His Kimberlina.
Yep.
And I like he was trying to, trying to, providing a male presence in the household, whereas basically he's the Becky. That's really what he is. He's the Becky of this version. And that works out, having that one presence of the other gender in the house, and him doing a good job. Things like, for example, in the episode where Max tried to grow a garden for a school project and it accidentally got ruined, and he went out and bought a ton of vegetables and replaced the whole garden overnight, so it looked like the magic unicorn tears grew the garden. That was awesome.
Yep. I will say one small problem with this show, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's supposed to be about the family from the first one.
Yeah, Next Generation, yeah.
No, I mean, they're the main family. The other, like, in the original, they were the main family and Kimmy was, like, the little friend.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about the Tanners and not the Gillers as much, yeah.
Yeah, this season, I'm sorry, the Tanners aren't interesting. And, like, one of the funniest scenes was Kimmy and her daughter fighting in the Nutcracker thing with the mouse costume on.
That was funny.
And, like, the husband you never saw in the original is now the funniest character on it. It's kind of weird. It's like it's like, what? Why aren't you making the characters you're meant to be focusing on interesting instead of, oh look, here's the dad from the original showing up dressed like a kind of racist stereotype of rappers.
Yeah, like some Vanilla Ice shit.
Yeah, like that shit shouldn't be allowed because he was really, it felt a little racist. I know you get white guys dressing like black guys, as they say, but let's face it, the way he was acting and doing it and all that, and it's meant to be, oh look, he's crazy for doing it. That was racist.
Little bit, yeah. That was a
Also, I
problem.
think it was kind of inappropriate for you to be talking about, and I think at least unnatural for you to be talking about you skinny dipping in the ocean with your daughters. I don't think that's a realistic conversation that might happen with your children.
You know who went skinny dipping with your dad?
See, like I think that's weird. Like if I was to do that, I wouldn't tell my dad about it. Like not that I would try to hide it or anything, but it's none of his goddamn business. I'm doing whatever.
Have you done that?
What? No,
Have
I've
you
never
done?
gone skinny.
Okay.
I'm just saying if I did, I probably wouldn't go, "Hey, Dad, guess what I did today?" Like I wouldn't be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Fair
It's
enough.
not like a normal everyday conversation that happens.
I went skinny dipping once. I'm now banned from the ball pit.
Ah,
But no, yeah, like I said, anytime the original ones showed up, to me, it wasn't interesting. And I understand how they're doing it for fan service, but the problem is you way the fuck exceeded that in the first stuff.
they did, yeah. Now people
And
are
I'm
sick of
sorry,
it.
just seeing them, I'm not a complete retard. Like the first season, the one episode I've done, I'm not a complete idiot. I don't need the member berries.
Yeah. I mean, there is.
Like if you make a show and you're re-bringing it back, going way too much nostalgic and doing too much of it, it's just a bad thing because then all you're living on is the past and it doesn't give the future time to sprout.
True.
I will say there's one character I kind of liked, and I call him this for lack of a better term, like the Simon character. You know who I'm talking about, like the youngest kid, or not like the baby, but
Max,
like the
yeah.
middle one. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's kind of cool, but then
He's
I kind of got annoyed towards the end of the end of the season, where like twice now he's referenced that he like guys, and I'm like, okay, cool, maybe this is something they'll explore, like maybe in like season 3 or something when he gets older or whatever. So like, but then at this last 2 episodes, I think he was like, oh, he likes girls now. I'm like, oh, okay, you just referenced 3 different times where he kind of thought he might like guys or whatever.
I don't recall that being said, but okay.
Oh, absolutely. For like first time he talked about it when he said, I looked at a picture of this guy and it made me happy when I was sad before. Then another time when this girl was talking about girl troubles, he goes, I remember I have troubles when this other guy wouldn't look at me. But then he did and I felt better. Like he mentioned it just in passing twice. And then in the last 2 episodes, like they would, oh, he likes girls now. Which I thought was weird.
To be fair, there
Like,
could be something more to that.
there might be like maybe he's bi or something, or maybe like they're having a
I don't think it was anything sexual, because at that time as well, he kept finding all relationships and the idea of kissing anyone weird.
That's also true.
Yeah.
However, he really missed his dad.
Yeah.
So any male figure in his life would probably be something he would gravitate towards.
Possibly, yeah.
That's true.
Like the episode with the 2 brothers, which was awesome with the fire truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
really
great.
good.
Yeah, I remember that one. And although you gotta admit, him and Steve and CJ's daughter, little girl, they are adorable together. You have to admit that.
Oh, absolutely.
They were semi-adorable.
Oh, but I will say it's super weird that a girl who's like what maximum 7 is obsessed with Titanic, which I don't think a 7-year-old would be watching.
Yeah, see,
So
that's
Max, he's only 8.
Yeah, but like I said, that's why I found it a little weird because they did the overly cliched stuff I hate.
Yeah, and what's this girl doing?
They did their relationship exactly like an adult relationship, but it's funny because it's kids. And you're like, oh, stop it! Just write good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird because it seemed kind of unnatural. Because again,
It did, but it kind of fits Max's character because Max's character has always been that he acts way too old for his age. That's kind of always been his shtick.
yeah, but like it just I feel like it didn't fit with the girl as much. Like,
That's always been his stick for 12 episodes.
Yes.
Well, I just feel like the girl didn't have a shtick thing, and it came
No,
off
she
very
didn't. That just
natural.
came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very unnatural for her. And it was like,
Yeah.
wow, who's this really weird clean chick all of a sudden?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's better than fucking Joey's kids who show up. Oh, we're a bunch of annoying kids, and we're gonna be a pain in the ass with no resolution.
As someone who spends time around kids, they can be annoying pain in the asses with no revolution.
Fair enough. It's just normally in a narrative sitcom there is resolution. Is all I'm saying.
Not only a sitcom, there's jokes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not only in a sitcom, there's plot.
true.
Not just, remember him? We're recreating the exact same scene, but with us all looking old and like we're just phoning it in.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, admittedly, they toned the fan service down a lot this year, which was good. I mean, they have maybe out of the 11 episodes, just 3 where the older cast members show up rather than as many as they had the first season.
The high school reunion one was a little like awkward.
Yeah, I like they went out of their way to get as many of the actors back as they could, but it was a little forced.
And it was weird as hell, the episode with Joey wanting to, or whatever the hell he's called, wanting to be a dad again.
Jesse. Yeah, that Jesse and Becky wanted to adopt a baby came the fuck out of nowhere. I don't know what that was about.
It came the hell out of nowhere, and I'm sorry, he's too old, because by the time his kid goes to high school, he'll be fucking dead.
Well, he said the same thing, and they talked him into it.
Well, because
Yes, but just because he said the same thing doesn't mean it's not true.
No, I didn't say it was true. I'm just saying he agreed with you.
And Becky's baby crazy, and like I felt like I get that she's baby crazy because people can be baby crazy after the kids go off to college or like they're done with college, whatever. But like you have to understand, you have kind of responsibility that exactly to take care of a child. Because you're getting older, you just might not be able to do it. Maybe you should.
Yeah, but
like,
I mean,
So buy a Cabbage Patch doll and stop ruining his life.
yeah, but some of these things happen though. It's kind of a modern thing. It's like, I mean, hell, look at our president. He's got one son who is close to his 40s running a company, and another one who's 10.
And look how fucking insane his, and look how well that worked out. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they wouldn't be the best ideal example. So I'm just saying, like it's kind of seemed like he was at a good place in his life where he didn't want to change, and
Yeah, it felt forced and just out of nowhere for the sake of, oh, we're gonna do this. Because we need an excuse for the older characters.
Also found it very interesting that they adopted a black baby, which was not that. Yeah, that was
interesting.
Yeah.
Like the episodes where she goes onto her dad's show was just, why?
She needs like fucking fan service to do her DJ thing or whatever.
Yeah, but it's really weird that he's now moved on and left the house, yet he still has the show that's in driving distance of where they live.
Oh, I think.
Well, what happened is this. Basically, they originally hosted a show in the original series called Wake Up San Francisco. It was a local morning show. They explained when this kicked off that Becky and Danny moved out because they moved from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which is not that far away. Because in Los Angeles, they're now filming a nationwide show called Wake Up USA.
Yes, but they mentioned on the show how that it takes them a while to get there and stuff.
Yeah, but they did it pretty
to each other's houses. Yet the ones from the current show were able to get on there constantly all the time, really fucking fast.
Well, it's like the same thing of saying, oh, Joey lives in Las Vegas now, but he's going to conveniently fly to San Francisco to babysit for a night. And the distances are not being realistically portrayed in this show.
Yes, but we still have to address problems.
Yeah, I'm just saying it is definitely a problem. This is not. I'm just saying it's not the first time it's come up. This is a demonstrated problem.
Yeah, it's weird. Although to be fair, you might have him fly out to babysit if some people have done that before.
Yeah.
As to be fair to him, they're like his daughters.
True. Yeah. That's true. But yeah, overall, I think the season definitely improved on the first one. They cut down on the fan service. They focused more on the Gibblers, which are very entertaining, and that really helped develop that dynamic. As Mole pointed out to me, they completely removed the holy chalupas, so that's good.
Yep. We have some good episodes this season. Like the Halloween one wasn't terrible.
Yeah, where
Like
they
when Stephanie and whatever the hell generic love interest dude basically
Jimmy's
Jimmy.
brother.
scared them away. It's
Yeah,
basically scared away the kids. That was funny.
yeah, that was good. And I like that they're focusing more, a little on the kids too, about how now after that little kiss they shared, now Jackson's friend Popko is trying to get with Ramona, and Jackson managed to get with Lola and is dating her now. So they're kind of developing the
Yeah,
kids
wait, how
too.
did that happen? Because wait, that's a question. Because last time, okay, he said no, he didn't want to go out with her. Made a video, made him mad. They patched it up, but still, he still asked her out a second time. She still said no. So how did they get together after that?
They didn't.
They never. I don't remember. Yeah, but like he kissed her at the New Year's thing, and they were like,
No, he
still, you gotta
tried.
keep
No,
it
he
up.
tried to kiss her at the New Year's thing, but he didn't.
He did. Yeah, they gave her a high five, but then afterwards he said, "You don't need to give me a kiss," and then she kissed him anyway.
Mm.
Okay, I missed that. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say I don't like that kid.
Well, because like it literally there was no reason. Because after the second, no, I'm not gonna go out with you. That should have been the end of it. Like, okay, clearly they shot you down twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I don't like that kid. That
He's a
Popo
weird
or
like
Popko.
Pojo or Pogo Stick or whatever the hell he's called.
Popco. He like the Popco like the pop vinyls.
Yeah, I don't like him because, like I said, yeah, like the
He's
first
kind of
episode when you see him and the way he treated her and stuff like that, and the way he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get a kiss. I'm sorry, that was slimy, and he just didn't come off as a nice character. So I was like, I don't
No.
care.
Yeah, and I think that
you
was kind
can't.
of the idea, is that he came out as a slimy character, but now it's supposed to be that he's realizing, wow, I'm kind of a slimy asshole. I should try to change this because, when he actually, he thinks, oh, it's fun to, the women, when he finds girls that he actually is interested in and don't want him because he's a slimy asshole, he's trying to overcome that personality flaw to be a better
You
person.
don't really see
They're
it
just not
because
writing it well at all.
Yeah, they're not writing
yeah,
it well at all because, like the thing with her and the two guys, it just seems to just flip and come and change based on what episode they're filming.
Mm,
two no's does not equal an okay, I'll kiss you. So that was kind of out there.
yeah.
Yeah, you need at least 3 no's before she'll kiss you.
Yeah.
Like he's like, where is this coming from?
Well, remember, she wasn't sure either, because after the first kiss, she went to her parents and was all like, I'm in love with Popko, and then he showed up for their date with another girl.
Yeah, and then she was like, no. Then he got two no's after that.
Yep. But yeah, focusing on the kids and the Gibbler husband, what the fuck his name is. That's been a good thing for this series. Like
Yeah.
I said, all the characters that weren't in the original are the best characters. The
Mhm.
ones from the original, even Kimmy, yeah, she had one funny scene. She's just annoying.
Mm.
Yeah.
They try way too hard to make her kooky, and it doesn't come off well. Like the reunion, where yeah, it turns out she had a bin bag and all this stuff. Fuck off.
How cunty was that of everyone else caring about something that happened 20 years ago like that?
Yeah.
Like I felt like that was really shitty. And then that person was like, "Oh, we were friends the whole time because I'm super proud of you for being unique, even though I made like fun of you and was a complete asshole to you, and I'm doing a 180 at the end of the episode." Like,
yeah, it literally came out of nowhere with that as well.
Yeah.
This show is not written well. This show is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has some problems, definitely. But anything where you're forcing a spin-off of something is probably going to have some problems. I mean, that's kind of a given.
I
But I
point you
think
to
there is
Frasier.
What's that?
I point you to Frasier.
Okay, that's an exception, not the rule. Not everything can be Frasier. Frasier's amazing.
Deep Space Nine.
I'm
Deep
not
Space
sure
Nine had some problems. That was a good show, but it had some problems. Deep Space Nine took 3 seasons to figure out what the hell it wanted to do.
To be fair, Deep Space Nine, like I and a lot of Star Trek fans have said, was the best one from Series 1. It was a really good show, but it wasn't written like this.
Well, yeah.
Like he didn't suddenly come in and go, "Oh, I'm missing my son. I don't care. Give a crap about my son. Oh, I'm missing my son. I don't give a crap about my son." Like every fucking minute.
True.
Like they change their characterizations on this show more frequently when I change underwear,
Yeah.
and I change my underwear at least twice a year.
Yeah, I saw that coming. At any rate, but I think there
No,
was a
you
lot of
didn't.
good. I think there is a lot of good in this show too. Like I said, the thing with the kids, the Gibblers have been doing well. And like I said, even the more minor amounts that they've been using some of the older characters hasn't been terrible. I mean, they did a classic sitcom and think of, oh, we went next door to the jail set and got locked in. It was a cheesy sitcom, but it was okay. And I did really like when the three of the three original guys were in the backyard scene in the New Year's episode. They started arguing, calling each other out on something like, well, I hate Mr. Woodchuck. Well, I don't like that you dye your hair. Well, your show is terrible. That was actually pretty funny. I actually really enjoyed that scene. But yeah, you probably have to be like an original fan of the show, like me, to really, somebody who really liked the show back then and who's tolerant of a lot of the crap today to be able to really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's my fault for being a fan of comedy.
It was a fan service moment. If you're not a fan, you're not going to get the fan service moment's not going to appeal to you as much. But I really did enjoy that scene, and I just thought they did a lot of good, and that it's the show is slowly finding its way as it goes. And they toned back a lot of the stuff. They still, they only did one, oh, Michelle's not here joke. They really pulled it back. And I think they did a really good job developing a lot of the characters outside of the three ladies while also giving them more development. They gave Stephanie a boyfriend. Jessica knows, oh, it's a Gibbler, but she really likes him. Comes to her with, oh, he wants to have kids. Well, she can't. Maybe they could adopt. They gave Stephanie a lot of great development, too.
I will say the show's not a complete train wreck, and it still has potential to, maybe
Yeah.
on season
That's a good analysis.
3. So I would say if you kind of sort of saw something don't completely give up on it. Unless you want to, then go right ahead. But it might have if they keep improving, eventually it's gonna get good, right? Maybe.
Theoretically.
See, I always make the case for this of if you're watching this show, you've got Netflix. There's better Netflix original comedies already made.
True.
That's true.
This should just be avoided. No, it's terrible. Whenever the original characters come back, it's just bad writing. They change personalities on the flip. So it's like, okay, it could possibly one day be great, but I don't have to sit through 10 seasons of fucking shit before it'll eventually become good. I don't see it becoming good next season. I don't see it becoming good season 4, especially if it's continuing this way. I see it just being one of those shows. It's like,
Yeah, I feel like this show, which I wouldn't ever wait for and probably wouldn't watch. But if this show had season 7, where the kids are maybe 5 years older than they are now, then I'd start watching it.
See, I disagree. I disagree on that for slightly one reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sitcoms, when the kids grow older, become less funny because they still write them as little kids.
That's true. I was thinking.
Hi, Jake from 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Hi, Henry from Once Upon a Time.
I was just thinking in the vein of.
No, but they still don't write him as an 8-year-old.
They don't write anything in that show good anymore.
True.
That's why there's rumors it'll be cancelled.
Maybe. But there is a musical episode coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather watch the Supergirl Flash one.
True. That's got Glee people. That'll be better, but. Fair enough. So that was a little brief look at Fuller House Season 2. And like I said, it's really, it's really dependent. There's a lot of bad in it, yes. If you're the kind of person who can see the positive and is willing to tolerate some of the crap, you might enjoy it like me. If you're the kind of person who the bad just overwhelms the good in your eyes, then avoid it. It's obviously not for you. I'd say if you're a Full House fan, definitely stick with it, because if you're a Full House fan, it is enjoyable, even if there is a lot of bad writing and stuff involved. I think next season, I think it will get better. My only concern is with how much focus they put on Jesse and Becky getting a baby. I'm really hoping they're not going to be more prevalent in season 3 with that baby, because that's going to be a real show kill if they do that.
Yeah, this is not about you. Take your baby, which I totally support, and go away.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's lots of better stuff you could be watching on Netflix, though. For example, if you're a Full House fan, watch Full House.
There you go.
This is the equivalent of when you had a girlfriend in high school and she was really fucking hot. Then you bump into her later in the supermarket years later and she's covered in warts and fucking fat, and you're like, oh god, I did that. Oh god. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh. It's that style of thing. It's like
you sound like you're speaking from personal experience, Ball.
No, it's just that experience of seeing something you love wither and slowly die. It's like what? It's like someone's killed something you love and they're dancing its carcass in front of you to mock you. Go watch the what was it, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt or whatever it's called.
Mm.
I always get that title wrong. That's really funny.
Fair enough.
I saw the first episode of that the zombie Drew Barrymore thing, so that was fun.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, she's like still like normally like a person or whatever, but she doesn't look like a zombie, but she still needs to eat like people apparently.
Interesting.
Is that like iZombie?
I don't think it's a zombie because she's not like a detective or like anything like that. It's just a family trying to be normal, but the husband needs to find a way to just keep her zombie diet while maintaining the family balance.
Ah, cool.
And her acting's really good. Like Drew Barrymore really is really good with it, and it's a unique perspective on zombies I haven't seen because it's just the one.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore when she gets acting right is fucking awesome.
She is. See Ever After.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been a look at Fuller House season 2. If you think what we said sounded good, check it out. If you don't, then avoid it. And there's, like Bull said, better stuff to watch on Netflix. Your call. I'm VS Phoenix. Thank you, too, for joining me. Sorry, you have something else to say, Mo? I apologize.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were saying if you like what we said, but we also said bad stuff. So if you agree
Yeah.
with what we said, you would avoid it too.
Well, we said good
Paradox.
stuff too. So that's what I'm saying is if it sounds like something, if based on what we said, it sounds like something you think you can, you like the good over the bad, to give it a shot. If the bad sounds like it's over,
stomach it or hate watch it, then go ahead.
yeah, fair enough.
If you
I
hate
do
your
like people
if you hate your childhood, watch it.
Yeah,
At some parts, I just straight up watch it to see how bad it could get.
Fair enough.
Yep. I can't wait to do a spin-off of Dharma and Greg next.
Yeah. I don't know
I
about
am
Dermot
looking
Greg,
forward
but
to the Will and Grace reunion.
I say they're bringing back the Will and Grace. Yeah,
It's not called The Will and Grace. It's just called Will and Grace.
yeah, they're bringing
You
back
see,
Will and
Will's
Grace.
his name.
Ha, funny. Well, for the third time, we'll see you next time.